So if a man is in a position where he is primarily focused on his mother's life and does what he can to meet her needs, and he ends up overlooking his own life and most of his needs as a result, it can seem strange as to why the man wouldn't realize this, and also why his mother wouldn't encourage him to live his own life, because the man may not realize that he is out of balance, and his mother could simply expect him to be there for her and to take care of her needs. And so as the man is not aware of what is going on, and his mother is not encouraging him either to change his life, it is unlikely that his life will change. And so if he was to realize that something isn't right, it could be because he has a breakdown or a breakup, loses his job, or ends up going bankrupt, or has some kind of serious illness, for example. Or alternatively, this is something that could take place if he was to get into a relationship. And so through his partner being on the outside, she will be able to see that something isn't right. And gradually, over time, she may be able to get through to him. And so the seeds that she plants, so to speak, will end up growing. And he will gradually see that he is living in the wrong way. And will realize that he needs to draw the line with his mother and to spend more time focusing on his own needs and being there for his partner. Because his partner will be his primary relationship, and the relationship that he has with his mother won't be anywhere near as important. Of course, he won't be her partner, he won't be her husband, and he won't be her father. And so it is not down to him to take care of his mother. And when it comes down to why his mother wouldn't realize that her son is living in the wrong way, it can be because his mother sees him, her son, as nothing more than an extension of herself, as her possession, and so she will be entitled to his attention, his resources, his time, and this will just be what is normal. She won't be able to see that this is not right, and that her son is wasting his life by being there for her. And when it comes down to why his mother would be this way, this is likely to show that she is developmentally stunted. And so she would have used her son most likely to meet some of her adult and unmet childhood needs, and this would have caused him to be developmentally stunted. And she would have also been developmentally stunted because most likely one of her parents also saw her as an extension of them. And so she was used by one of her parents to meet some of their adult and unmet childhood needs. And so she would have treated her son in the same way that she was treated. And most likely this would have taken place unconsciously. So she wouldn't have thought, how can I bugger up my son's life? I know, I'll do this. No, this would have, as I said, taken place unconsciously. And as she didn't receive what she needed, most likely she was an empty vessel. And if she had a narcissistic personality disorder, then she would have had an inflated false self. And so she would have used her son's energy, his life force, in order to feel alive. And so she would have been an energy vampire, because as she was in an undeveloped state and was not connected to her true self, she wouldn't have had access to the energy, the power that was within her. And so she would have needed, and continues to need, her son's energy, his life force, to sustain her. And so many years will have passed, but she will continue to need his life force, because just like then, she will continue to be out of touch with her true self. And so if her son was to end up living his own life, she would be stripped of the energy that she needs in order to feel alive. So naturally, she is going to do what she can to keep him around. And so once the man does wake up and realize that how he is living is not how he should be living, then he may find that his mother resists his desire and his attempt to break away, and she can end up trying to control him so she can prevent him from taking away the energy source that she needs to sustain herself. So this is something that he can be aware of and understand that this is just her trying to keep it together and to prevent herself from coming into contact with the deep pain that she has been keeping at bay for all these years. So if you're a man and you can relate to this and you've just started to break away and your mother is trying to prevent this, please know that you are doing the right thing, because you are not here to please your mother. You are not here to sustain her. Your energy is here for you, and it is up to you where you direct your energy. So the main thing is that you keep going and do what you need to do to gradually break away from your mother and to live a life that is worth living, because you are not here simply to make up the numbers. You are here to live a great life. So don't suffer in silence, and if you need it, reach out for the assistance that you need to gradually change your life. To find out more about the services that I offer and how I can assist you on your journey, go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk. I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.